guy who can conquer death. That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills.
One day later, I took a break during this recording to, I don't know, go to sleep and go to work and find out that the Minecon schedule is up. Woo! I'm excited. Minecon is actually next week. I came back, though, and this druid ring, it apparently seems like they did summon a druid, and that druid was called a creepy tree. So, good job, everybody. Mr. Catnip, this was on you. You're supposed to keep all the creepy trees out. You failed. I guess everybody's getting ready to spookify the server for Halloween, but it's barely even September. Well, I guess it's midway through September, which is why Minecon's coming up in a week. I'm so excited. The announcement went up with the Hermitcraft panel is going to be on 3 o'clock on Saturday. Now, unfortunately, because there's like a lot of hermits going and only so many panelist spots, I am not going to be on the panel, but I will be in the room. There's also going to be a Hermitcraft meetup at some point that Tango Tech is organizing, but that's going to be on Friday when I'm going to be flying in. So I will probably miss that on Friday, but I will be around Saturday and Sunday to see you guys and hang out, so that's super exciting. My little shelf here, these carrots are all full grown, the beets are starting to grow, the wheats are fully grown, so it's just nice, because now that I got neighbors who are logging in routinely in this area, I can just plant stuff at the end of the day, come back at the beginning of the next day, and then boom, more stuff. It's all grown. Now, one thing I'm going to want to do definitely is get rid of this chest. So, I'm going to just rip... I need to use literally any chest on the server. Thank you, the server. That was a quite the kindness, Mr. Server, to allow me to use this chest. I just got to empty stuff out, I guess, so that I have room to put other things in. Now, one thing about having a kid that I've been bumping into a little bit today is that my daughter has finally decided that some of the things I do are not cool. And, I've never been cool, but she's decided that, like, it's time to start telling me when I'm not being cool, you know. So, I was, going through and practicing my accent from, the TV show Fargo while she was trying to watch Thomas the Tank Engine. And she's just like, Daddy, what's that noise? And I'm like, well, I'm practicing making funny voices so that I can make better videos and tell better stories. And she goes, well, that noise is bothering me. You need to stop that. That's a silly noise. And so then she sent me to my room, which is normally fine because anytime she does that, it's usually when she's frustrated at me and I'm frustrated with her. And so it's just like, oh, you want me to go away and I'll just lie down for 10 minutes? That sounds great. And I always tell her when I come back out, you can't really send me to my room, I'm just pretending. And she's like, yeah, but you went, so whatever, I still win. So she sends me to my room to practice my Fargo voices, so I'm not bothering her Thomas the Tank time. Because, obviously that's crucial for a young person's development to watch Thomas the Tank. And she's just like, very, very, like, she distinctly did not like that. Which was just... how much she disapproved of it was amusing to me, because usually kids would be like, they might say, oh, you're bothering me if I was, like, going up and try to, like, tickle her or give her a hug when she was, like, trying to paint or play Legos or something. But just, like, her going, no, that's weird, go away. That's an interesting kind of developmental growth thing, like the disgust thing from Inside Out is now starting to recognize social norms, in addition to, avoiding actual poisons. So, she went from just being like, oh, that's my dad, he does silly things, he talks silly sometimes, whatever, to being like, oh, sure, is not an acceptable way to talk. Like, can't do that, Dad. Cannot. And I was just like, I was trying to do it like, dang it, it's really hard to do. But, like, I had to kind of start with the, oh, sure, and then transition into, oh, you betcha. Wow, this is literally exactly how I'm talking now. I don't think I'm actually... This is why I needed to practice. If I had practiced, then I'd be able to do it now. And instead, I just sound like a Dumbo who's making the exact same voice noises. let me just, we're just gonna stare off into the middle distance and find a place of peace, okay? So I'm just gonna think about the show Fargo and just let my mind go blank like the fallen snow. Oh, sure. What you doing over there? Oh, you're a skeleton? Right? Oh, this is really bad. This is not acceptable. Dang it, this is why I need to practice. This is what... Dang it, ground, you are unacceptable as well. Furrow! Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that water problem. I guess I could put some water inside the walls, actually. Oh, that's actually an interesting solution. I could put the water back in here underneath the floor, I guess? Because the floor is gonna be a high enough level. Yeah, I think that would actually just work. Let's go ahead and grab... We got some buckets here. We'll go grab some source blocks and give that a try. Oh, you betcha. Don't you know? See, that's not okay. That is not a good accent. I'm gonna get to California, and I'm gonna be trying to do my Fargo voice to impress people, because they're like, people be like, "Oh, aren't you Joe Hills?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I sure am." Don't you know? Dang it! This is not gonna impress anybody. Everyone is gonna immediately recognize me by my voice. I won't be able to go incognito. Dang it! That's very frustrating. But you know what? Sometimes in life you gotta make sacrifices. And if what I have to do to go to California is be recognizable, then I guess that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So if you see me there, feel free to find me, or not find me. I guess you've already found me if you see me. But like, if you see me, feel free to come up to me and say hello, and I will not mind hanging out and chatting. I'm happy to sign anything. If you guys have stuff that you need signed, gotta remember, pack my Sharpie. Oh man, I'm so excited though. Minecon in Vegas a few years ago was one of the best experiences of my young life. It was actually like 4 or 5 years ago. It's crazy how long we've all been playing these games and having fun together. So, oh, and that island is on fire. Well, that's great. Okay, well, so I'm pretty happy with how all this turned out so far. I would use some bone meal as fertilizer, but bone blocks are so cool now that I just don't want to do anything that will jeopardize my ability to amass those. But you know what? I'll come back here another day, and Vintage Beef will have logged in for like 12 hours and built a bunch of stuff, and I'll have achieved a fully grown half beet patch that I will turn into a fully planted beet patch, and it'll all be good. So, until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring, and I'll see you in Anaheim.